So there's a fellow YouTuber, Pondguru, who actually has a series on his channel called Pimp My Filter. And it's basically self-explanatory, but what he does is he gets a load of filters in and he modifies them. He pimps them up and makes them far more efficient and superior than they were previously. And he recently did a video on pimping up the Fluval FX6. And if you don't know already, on my 500 litre tank behind me, I have got just one of them on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much follow his guidelines and pimp my filter like he has. So stay tuned to see how it works out. It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Good day everybody and welcome to this video. So as I said, I'm going to be pimping up my filter. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that my filter is kind of already pimped up a little bit. And the reason being is it already has the Biohome Ultimate filter media in it, other than the ceramic disky stuff you get with the Fluval filter already. So in this video, I'm pretty much going to be pimping up the sponges on the outside to allow a gradient filtration. Gradient, something like that. And to see whether it actually works, I'm going to be testing it over 2 weeks, which is the normal filter maintenance I would do on the filter. So it would be good to see after the 2 weeks of pimping it up, whether or not the maintenance should slightly be reduced, as in there's less buildup of gunk inside the filter. To pimp this filter out, as well as the Biohome Ultimate filter media, which is already in my filter, I'm going for these two different graded sponges. So I've got a fairly coarse one here, which you can almost see through. Don't know if you can see my face behind. And then I've got a finer foam here. There you go. And these two do actually nest together quite nicely. The reason why I'm changing the sponges over, as Richard said in his video, is because you only get the one coarseness or grade of filter sponge in the filter, and it just it doesn't really filter out bigger and smaller stuff. If there's small stuff, it's going to go straight through. If there's big stuff, it's going to get trapped. Whereas here, if you have the coarser one on the outside, it's actually going to trap all the plant matter but get sucked up through your filter, and the bigger bits of fish waste, it's going to get trapped in there first, and then when it gets to the finer one here, that's going to obviously trap the finer things but didn't get trapped in the first one. There's a lot of trapping going on in your filter, and this is the right way to trap it. Trap, 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 trap. So when we actually get my filter out from underneath, it has been 2 weeks since the last time I did maintenance on it, and normally the filter floss is just gunked up to high heaven. You have to throw it out, you can't even rinse it or anything. So I really want to see whether after the 2 weeks of having this new pimped up styling, whether I can go a month without changing my filter floss. And that's going to make a whole world of difference, less maintenance and more pleasure keeping your fish. So now these are nestled together nicely, we're going to actually cut them so they fit in the slots of the Fluval FX6. And measurement wise, you need them to be 9 centimeters across, or width, and 37.5 centimeters long. So I've already drawn on these to mark up the measurements, and instead of trying to draw on quite a coarse black sponge here, I'm just going to put them together as they already are and snip them as one piece. So let's get on with that. So there we go, we've got our 6 sort of pairs of sponge cut into shape, ready to replace the ones that are in the filter. So let's get it out from underneath and do some maintenance on it. So let's turn the filters off first. 1, 2. Twist these handles here, or turnkey things, just to stop the backflow of water siphoning out the tank. I'll normally wrap a towel around for this bit because it can leak out a little bit. So let's take these off. Yeah, just a little bit of leakage. let's take it out. Oh, it's heavy. You can see the amount of dirt there is on this filter floss. It's absolutely disgusting. Let's go ahead and change over all those old filter sponges with the new ones I've just cut up. That didn't take too long to do. Now let's put all the media back into the filter, fill it up with water and get it going. Now the filter's all back in place, let's come back in 2 weeks time and see if it's made much of a difference on the maintenance that I need to do on my filter. Fingers crossed it does. 2 weeks later. Good day everybody and welcome back to this video. It has actually been 2 weeks since the last clip you saw and I'm really excited to get the filter out and see how well it's performed with the upgrade that I've done on it. So let's get to it. As you can see, the filter floss is dirty, but it's not as dirty as it was before, which is brilliant. Most of the actual debris has got caught in the fine filter foam before the filter floss, which saves the filter floss getting as clogged up as it would have. So there you have it, the pimped up Fluval FX6 as the Pondguru did in his video. I just want to go over a couple of things before this video ends. So I can't floor the filter whatsoever with this upgrade really, compared to how it was. I mean, especially with the biological, the BioHome Ultimate filter media, I've not had any issues with swings of ammonia, nitrite or nitrate in this tank. The water in this tank is very stable. As you saw from the previous footage of the filter floss, it was a little bit dirty. However, compared to how it was originally, it was caked. There was like a slimy layer on it. And after 2 weeks of this new upgrade, it was like dirty, but I mean, I could probably still push another week out of it, which is actually going to reduce the amount of maintenance that I do. Because of those two different grades of filter foam before the filter floss, you've got the coarse one and the fine one. The fine one did actually have quite a bit of muck in it, which prevented it going all the way through straight to the filter floss, which would have caked that up after like how it was previously. So the actual technique of this graded filtering in the filter now is far superior than it was. The fact that I've got some very messy fish in here really doesn't help on the whole filtration side of things. It's gonna get mucky no matter what, because I've got some South American cichlids in here, Severum, a Waru, a Jack Dempsey, got Alan McRae fish in there. He produces quite a bit of poop. So I am aware that that is gonna make the filter clog up quite quickly anyway. Compared to if you were to have a load of tetras in there, their biomass is a lot less than these bigger fish here. Mind you, he's still pretty small, but he's gonna get big. So overall, this upgrade probably has pushed back my maintenance on the Fluval FX6 by about a week. So in a year, instead of actually having to do maintenance on my filter 26 times, I'm only actually having to do it around about 18 times. So it really does pay off to sort of upgrade your filter. So that's the end of this video, and I really hope you found it informative or it helped you out or gave you some ideas of modifying your filter. And I saw Pondguru did a video on this and I was like, I absolutely must do this upgrade. I've got this filter, let me do it. And here it is. It definitely helps in the long run to upgrade your filter, especially for the water quality health of your tank. And yeah, just if you can, do it. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, then whack that thumbs up. If you've got any comments, questions or queries about the whole setup and things, let me know in the comments section below. Have you upgraded your filter or are you going to? And don't forget to subscribe for more shrimpy and fishy content. See you later.
It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Let's keep things shrimple, simply shrimps. Do 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 do. Yeah!